Right, this is a review I'm going to start doing on, it's a GPS system for the dog, for Nina, and it's the DogTrace, and they're made in the Czech Republic. They're sold here in Ireland by Wild Hunter in Athlone, County Westmeath, and they have their own website, wildhunter.ie. I think there's a shop in Galway as well. They can pick these up there. I think there's two types. There is the GPS with the training collar, and there's just the GPS, and this is what I have at the moment. This is the handheld part that I'll be hanging on to, and that's going to give you the location of the dog. And this is the collar with the antenna, and then clear areas you get up to 20 kilometers. Obviously in the depths of forestry it's you don't have 20 kilometers, but from the reviews I've read, there's more than enough to pick up the GPS if the dog is close to you. The reason why I got this, I was going to get a Garmin years ago when I had Sika. The reason being that once if you have a high driven dog like the DogTrace or dogs that are on deer, if they're up in forestry, not necessarily where deer are, but even where foxes are, if they get onto a scent trail, they're going to go, and they're not going to come back if you're blowing the whistle, because they're going to stay in the trail. That's their job, that's what they do. And I wouldn't expect a good dog to come back until they lost the trail, or the fox went to cover or something and they couldn't get it. So out with Nina up in the forestry, there's no deer or anything up there, but there are foxes. And of course, walking back to the jeep, she got onto a fox, I presume it is anyway. I didn't see the animal, and she took off, and she's bowling away, run through the woods. And having been through before with Sika, I knew she wasn't going to come back for a while. Now she wasn't gone that long, so I'd say the fox went to ground and she couldn't get it out, and I was lucky enough to catch her. But sometimes, like with Zika, like she could be gone for an hour or more. So I haven't got this set up. I have to get this set up properly, but when I do, I'll be doing a further update on it in the forestry to see how it goes. Right, so I've powered up the dog GPS, and you can see it's giving me a reading that she's basically near. She's on me there. That's the collar, so you can see the way it's set up on the dog. The transmitter. I'll probably cut this to size. But you can carry this on a lanyard if you want, around your neck. Right, we'll give it a test run in the woods and see. I know she's not going to go missing over there, so we'll see how it goes. So Nina's starting to steady up. Heel. Sit. So we'll see how this GPS works in this wood. I have the whistle with me anyway. Okay, go on. There she goes. Right, so it is picking up the GPS. Going when it says near, it means that the handset and the receiver and the collar are too close for the GPS to pick it up. Okay, so she's pushing off out to the left by the indicating arrows on the left of the screen. 34, 45 meters. This is deciduous forestry that we're in here. So this won't be like the Sitka spruce forestry. There's different modes that you have to key into this that I haven't done this yet. I'm just running the GPS now to see if it's working. There she is there. There's a beeper mode, so for you're in forestry, hunting or whatever it is, that if the dog stops, like she is now, it'll give an indicator that she stopped. And that's if she's found something, she's on whatever she's hunting or for whatever reason. So you can put up to, I think it's 9 dogs onto this handset. You just get different colours. So we see the number 1 there in the left near my thumb. That's just the number that's been assigned to Nina and this set. So you can see the signal here at the bottom of the centre. Strong signal, and then it's telling you if your battery's charged on the collar and on your handset. So she's gone 76 meters. 70. Alright, see right at the very top of the screen you see an N. That's for north. So when you calibrate it, it'll always show north. So you can see it there now. This is directly north. If I peel away, and it shows the N with the arrow, I can really pick this up. Underneath the N, so I'm pointing south. It also has a light function here, so if you're in darkness it lights up. Right, so I know I said, I think earlier on there, that I was actually going to get a Garmin a couple of years ago for Sika, and they are very expensive. This dog GPS that you can get in Wild Hunter up in Athlone, County Westmeath, is half the price, and it goes out to 20 kilometers. If you have a lot of clearance to pick up the signal. Obviously it gets shorter in forestry, or if you're in Sitka spruce over there like that. But I think the Garmin used to interfere with GPS signals with the, let's say, the services of the army and people like that. So this one here doesn't, and I think it's been designed in the EU for hunters. Right, so that's the end of the first test, and I'm just getting it calibrated and testing the GPS, the direction. It's easy to set up if you're thinking of getting one. They work. I suppose the next test will be up in Sitka Spruce Forestry, which is where this is going to be needed with Nina. It also comes in this case. You got the foam where it's cut out for all the different pieces to sit back into. So far so good. Delighted with it. I'm not being paid anything for this. I didn't get it for free. I had to buy this as well. But they're half the price, if not more, than the Garmin's out there. So delighted with this so far.